it's probably one of the most emotionally demanding things I've ever done. You know, there's often times where I think, why am I doing this? But it's honestly the most rewarding job probably, especially if you want to help people and that's the kind of role that you'd like to work in. I think, you know, it's a really worthwhile degree to do, and even though I work with children, I work with kind of asylum seekers, I work with people with mental health, I've done a bit of court work, all sorts of things. I think the degree really opens up lots of different doors, and I think my friends, they work in adult social services, in mental health, disabilities, so I think no 2 days the same, and I think it's like honestly the most rewarding job that you could do probably. Yeah, so I think actually, I was thinking about this earlier, and I think it was actually from when I was on placement in the older persons team during my degree, and even though now I work with children, you do placements with adults and with children, so you obviously get quite a variety of kind of experiences, but it was working with an adult that was in a care home and was waiting for a package of care to return home, and unfortunately there was just no care available until I became the social worker, and then suddenly this package of care became available, so kind of my goal was to get this person to return home. Unfortunately then a lot of professionals started speaking up and saying that they didn't think this person should return home, that they wouldn't be safe, that it wouldn't be in their best interest, and actually some of them were saying that they didn't think the person had the capacity to decide that, if they should go home or not, which for a student social worker that was quite daunting, to have all these professionals telling you that no, you shouldn't be doing this. And from my experience of the person, I felt like they did have capacity to make that decision. So I got kind of support from my practice educator and another social worker that was supporting me, and you know, they said if you feel like they've got capacity, we'll help you to do a capacity assessment and go from there really. So that's what we did. We found that the person did have capacity to make that decision, so we did support them to return home. And at the time obviously it was quite overwhelming, feeling like maybe I was going against all these other people that had a lot more experience than me. Ultimately we kind of found that she did have capacity, and actually we were promoting her autonomy, her, you know, her rights to be able to make that decision. So I think I was really proud of that piece of work, because even though I had a lot of sleepless nights when they did initially return home thinking, oh my God, everything's going to go wrong, actually, you know, she was really happy returning home. So I think, yeah, I do think about that a lot, that case, and I think I will probably for the rest of my career really.